finish off our performance. My name is Bobbie Fast. I am a teacher, the band teacher at Linden Christian School in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and we took our grade 11 and 12 band and choir students to Cuba for a music trip. So we got to experience so many different musical opportunities, from workshops to playing with students, to hearing different groups and performing ourselves for many different audience members and in different venues. And every one of those opportunities has just made our students grow and just build in their musical repertoire and their musical knowledge. And also it just goes beyond that into cultural stuff and personal stuff. And everything that we got to experience this trip, we're going to take home, and it's just going to just enrich their lives musically from here on.
My name is Kim Neufeld. I'm from Winnipeg, Manitoba, and I'm the choir teacher for Linden Christian School, and we just had a wonderful experience here in Cuba with Canada Cuba. We definitely have a lot of outcomes that are performance-based, but we also have outcomes that are just more about the process. And so just to see students go through the process of working up to the tour, just planning the music, memorizing their music as choir students do, and then to come here and just be able to be very flexible in terms of the performance spaces and the audiences and stuff like that. And yeah, it just was so cool to have the opportunity to perform the same program several times and become really comfortable with it. I think it really led students to do their best.
Popular by Benny Moré.
I think hearing the band, the jazz band, play at the National Arts School, I started to cry as soon as they started to play. It was really just amazing to hear young people making that kind of sound, not feeling limited by their age, because I think that's something in North America. Sometimes kids feel that they're looked down upon a little bit when they're younger, and they can't achieve the same things that older people can. So it was just so inspiring to see that, and for our students to hear them. And one of the other things as an educator that was awesome, I think, was the drum workshop and the percussion workshop that we had with members of Neufeld, and even hearing them and just seeing what they were able to do with just their voices was really awesome.
Our students' lives are going to be just enriched so much from just listening to your groups.
My name is Danae Russell. I'm from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. And what we're doing here in Cuba is we were here on a band and a choir trip, and we got to perform multiple times and also hear lots of other performances from the Cuban people here. A couple highlights from the trip would have been going to the National School, where we got to listen to some people play and sing, and that was just absolutely incredible. And we also got to play and sing for them, and then they got to join in, and we got to do fun things together, so that was really exciting. And we also went to a waterfall, and we went on a hike, and that was very exciting and very mind-blowing about how beautiful it was. It's just absolutely beautiful here in Cuba.
highlight would be the first day that we are in Cuba. We got to go to a community center to hear a bunch of musicians and see dancers. And when we arrived at the school, we walked up to the community center, and there was lines of students that were there to greet us. And we walked through these two lines, and they were cheering and clapping. And that was our first real experience being in Cuba, and it was just so warm and so welcoming. And I just knew from this moment on that we picked the right trip, and that we're going to just have an amazing time. And it just showed the hospitality of the people that are here in Cuba.
My name is Emily Bueller. I'm from Winnipeg, Canada, from Linden Christian School, and we're here in Cuba for our school music trip, singing with our choir and playing with our band. This experience in Cuba has helped me improve as a musician/singer because I've just been inspired by the way that the Cuban people love music and just how they pour their whole heart into what they're doing, and that has just really inspired me.
My name is Ty Pollard. I'm here from Winnipeg, Manitoba for a band and choir trip so that we could learn a lot about all sorts of different things that we didn't know before. This experience in Cuba has definitely opened my eyes to a whole nother level, to all sorts of things that I didn't know were possible, and all sorts of ideas that I had never seen in front of my eyes before, and also the things that I thought I learned in a good way, that it was taught in a whole nother way and brought to me in a whole nother perspective and level.
Hi, my name is Angelina Catronio. I'm from Winnipeg, Manitoba, and I am here for, my school is here to sing and meet other cultures and learn about Cuba and what they have to offer to us. I love getting to interact with all the different types of people and learn about the culture, and I love learning about the different languages and what we all have in common, universally, rather than all of our differences. It's really great if you want to expand your knowledge, because you really learn that everybody's actually the same, and music's kind of a universal language, so coming here really showed us that.
Has made this trip one of the easiest trips that we could do. There were a lot of unknowns trying to plan a trip that is so far away, and Canada Cuba has made it so easy, from planning our itinerary to answering every single, I think there was probably 200 emails that I have personally sent, and every one of them was answered in a timely manner, to the guides that we had with us 24/7. Not only were able to tell us what to do and show us where to do and get us everywhere we need to be on time, but we're able to provide so much knowledge about the culture, and we're extremely friendly and helpful, and have just made this experience be, more than anything we could have ever imagined or expected from any other place.
I know that my colleagues here and also our administrator, we have our new vice principal, Mr. Andrew Fast, and he'd never come on a trip with our school, and we wanted him to see what our school does in terms of trips and how those organizational things happen, and I'm sure that he's been blown away. He would say the same thing. We are so proud of our students and the way they've carried themselves on the trip, and we know that that's because of the support we had from Canada Cuba, and we're absolutely so excited to come back, and we would tell anybody to take this opportunity.
I would definitely recommend this trip to anyone who wanted to come. It's so incredible. It's beautiful here. You learn so much, and it's such a great experience as a whole. If you like this video, please share and like it.